And we're live from Stockholm, Sweden. And also we have our guest, Emanuel Berg, but you're not in Stockholm.
No, I'm in my hometown, Arvika.
Yes. And today we're going to do a Banter Blitz where you have an opportunity to challenge Emanuel Berg to 3 minutes games on chess.com. I'm going to show you how to do that soon, but just so you know, this is the warm-up for the Pro Chess League that we're starting. We're playing our first match against the Norway Gnomes on Thursday at 6:30. What do you think, Emanuel? You're playing?
Yes.
I would like for someone to confirm if we're live. Because that would be a bit awkward if we're not live. Let me have a check.
So I'll wait a little bit with...
Yeah, we were showing an image, Niklas. Now you don't confuse us. So yeah, you have a challenge. Should we?
Yes, I have a challenge.
Should we start right away then? Now Niklas confused me a lot. So accept, and I will look it. We will show you how to challenge after the first game, I think. So yeah.
Okay, so I'm quite strong player here, FIDE Master, I think.
That looks like you were Öhlund, doesn't it?
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, well-known face in Swedish chess.
So this is the Tiger Modern Defense, I think it's called. So this is interesting. Let's see what he's trying here.
I am not familiar with any side in these positions. So
I've played this many times.
You've played this
against the Tiger Hillard.
Oh, so... yeah, of course. Tiger's modern.
So I guess my opponent has read his book. Well, I think we are probably into well-known theory. At least I played this position before.
Have you read the book?
I have the book, but I actually haven't read all of it.
You dare to say that on stream? What will
but I've analyzed the variations which are relevant for me.
Yeah.
Okay, this short castle is quite a move.
Yeah, it is.
I want to play g4 here very soon and try to. I think I go it right away. G4 looks like an interesting way to break up the king's side.
Isn't this your typical aggressive way of playing chess? You want to attack.
Yes, absolutely. I like to attack, so this is truly my way to play. Well, let's go around with knight. I want to support with knight g3 to be able to open up on the king's side, because taking immediately he would take with a knight back, and then I'm not making any progress.
Yeah. So exactly.
So
you want
we also have to take care about the time now, because this will.
Yeah, it's 3 plus 0, right? So
That's true.
you have some time advantage here. So you are.
So he's actually going like that.
So you think he will grab the pawn if you? And there's also some threats on e4. And
that's correct. That's correct.
So the bishop is attacking the pawn. So if white takes, there could be, for example, knight takes e4, attacking the knight.
So I want to play either h5 or knight g3 now. It's another option.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe.
I'll start with knight 3 to see what's going on here.
Yeah, so you're sacrificing the pawn on g4 and perhaps even the pawn on f3. So 2 pawns, but you protect e4 and you might threaten h5. Trying to...
Yeah, because my king is safer than his. So basically, if I succeed, I will checkmate him.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do, right? More or less, when you go for this.
Well, I don't have to do it. It's just a couple of pawns. So I can regain 1 or 2 pawns, I think, and play the game.
True, and you can also win on time.
Yes. So I think it's easier to play white here, but we will see. It's not so obvious everything. Okay, I have to go h5. Position.
I was also looking at f4 there, but
yeah, then he can jump into f3, I thought, and maybe I will get blocked. I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, perhaps because the knight f3 attacking the queen, maybe you need to take it with the knight and then the pawn takes. And
yes, f4 was possible. I wanted to be a bit quicker. I thought h5 was more. Okay, knight c4. I just grab this with my bishop. Yeah. So he's basically giving me some development advantage. I push my pawn to h6, I guess. Probably I do. Can he take on e4 then?
So h6.
No, he can't. Oh, I'll just go h6. I think I have everything under control here.
So taking on h4, maybe there is... Do you think you can play... No.
I have the oh, he played it already. I have h7 check, and then I will just win a piece. Maybe I can do something even.
Oh, right. Yes, true. I missed that one. I thought you could do like take on g7, trying to mate on h8 with a rook.
Yes, I'm looking for something brilliant, but maybe it's not quite necessary, I guess.
No,
my king is in check. I think I should just go for the simple.
Yeah, there is this well-known saying that if you can choose between mate and a piece, you should take the piece because you don't know if it's mate.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
So.
Okay, so I will just try to. Now I'm threatening knight e6 as well.
Oh, so knight e6. Oh, with the threat queen h6.
Yeah, and he cannot move the f pawn because knight e6, so this is game over already. It's resigning.
Thank you for that game. Now I just want to show.
I think I wait a bit, and I'm not taking a rematch immediately.
No, I will just try to show you how. Was that?
Okay, here's coming another one.
Yes.
It was, yes, Gabego 1, 2, 3. So yes. Oh, he want to play 3-2, but well, should we go for that or?
If you want to, or tell them to challenge with the correct time, which is 3 minutes.
Here's coming a one making a 3-minute
Yeah.
call. Trullebullen,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, it's quite high rated as well. Oh,
It's Mikael Öberg from Vasa. So he's a Wasabi's fan. Of course, you should play him.
So I need some advice here. I don't know what to play here.
Don't know.
Should I go for,
new position for you, D4.
well, should I go for my Dutch or for my King's Indian? I don't know.
Yeah.
Or should I? Well, let's play what I'm used to. Okay.
Is this some kind of London system that is very very popular now, or what's going on here?
Yeah, I guess it's a kind of London system. I don't know. I think I'm playing like Erland's last games.
You're
a bit changed sides.
But you said you hadn't read the book. Do you know how to play?
You don't need to read all books. You just need to find the right moves, I think. But I've spoken to the author of the book a lot, so I know the ideas.
True. I guess you've played a few tournaments together, also team championships, and
that's correct.
So you have a lot of experience.
But okay, it's not quite the same position now, but it's some kind of.
Yeah, this pawn formation with the f3 and e4 is blocking your bishop on b7. A common way of trying to restrict the bishop.
Yeah, I'm thinking about. Yeah, I will actually play knight e5, and he can give me a double pawn there.
Oh, yeah.
But I think I will get some nice squares.
Yeah, so. Yeah, it is quite classical to give up these double pawns in the center. They are usually not as bad as double pawns on another part of the board because they take so many central squares, which gives a lot of space.
I'm afraid he is losing a piece now, but we will see if I'm calculating.
E5 is the idea.
And if you give me a check, I can put my rook to f7, and there is no knight d6. Okay, he's just playing on, like nothing happened.
Exactly, it was all intentional. But
well, I put my rook on f7 anyway. Maybe I can save my bishop to f8 if I get a chance.
Yeah, and
then get back with g6.
Then you have this typical, what is it called, Karpov bishop that is blocking the squares for the knight.
Yes, that's right. In the worst case, I just have my extra exchange, but maybe he's tricky here with knight d6 or something.
Knight d6? Oh no. He's trying to... But e5 is not really a threat, I guess, because it's hanging on f5.
Yeah, that's correct. But I'm trying to force him to play e5 with... So now I'm attacking e4.
So e5 also closes off this diagonal against the king. For now, at least.
It should be quite safe.
But now he has another idea to go with the knight to e5. That's a pretty good square.
He's a little bit tricky. That's correct. Yes.
Yeah, he's fighting on.
He is fighting on. That's true.
You have.
Well, I don't know. Something has to be done. Okay, now please get the pawn there.
Exactly. So now it was like with e5, it wasn't a double attack because the pawn was the knight was hanging on f5.
Okay, but
or it was a double attack, but you lost the defense of the knight on f5. Yeah. So now you're finally bringing in all of your pieces into the game here. It seems.
Yeah, he's having a pawn for it, but
but your bishop is a little bit restricted by your own pawns now.
I need some time. That's what I need.
Yeah.
And I need not to lose some time.
In the Pro Chess League, the time control is 10 minutes plus 2 seconds per move, so then you at least have an increment. But
so this is a interesting position. Now he's
He's threatening e6, or perhaps not right now because you have so many.
Maybe I can exchange the queen somehow here.
Oh yeah, that would be nice. But you perhaps. No, he couldn't get the double pass pawns. Now it is just a pawn.
I'm trying to checkmate him somehow here.
But he found this king f2. Let's see.
Yeah, that's right.
Knight
f5.
Should be, okay. Oh, he's trying to trap your bishop. Very tricky. I think he's been tricky all along here, even though he's been down a piece for like a very long time. Oh no.
Oops.
What have you done?
I just forget something.
Oh, yeah. Now it's a game. Now you're in.
Now it's a game again. That's correct.
Now you have to fight. It's equal material. And yeah, Trullebullen is really showing some color here. Fighting spear. Good choice not going to h6. I think that looked very scary. Perhaps it was even forced mate after g5, king h5, and then rook takes h5.
I'm actually almost lost here, I think.
Oh. You just have to survive for a little bit more. Oh. Nice.
Game.
Well done, Emanuel, and of course, well fought, Trullebullen. That was an amazing comeback. Yeah, everyone, keep the challenges coming.
Okay, here we have the other guy with the 3-minute challenge. I'm white again.
Okay.
Gabiego 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so I'm not sure who this is. If anyone knows in the chat, please tell us. I don't think I have the opportunity to check his profile right now because that would take.
Well, I'm trying the King's Gambit here.
The King's Gambit. Nice, what's a fan favorite? Everyone loves the King's Gambit.
He decided not to take.
Yeah, exactly. That's a little bit boring not taking it.
Maybe I can try to.
What is this?
Is
this a real move, Emanuel, or are you...
It was just something spontaneous I found right now.
You just pulled that one out of your hat or something.
Yes, that's what happened.
So I guess you won this pawn here, and now you're threatening on g7.
Yes, I sacrificed the pawn to start with, but now I'm a pawn up. So.
And he's giving check here, but your pawn on e4 is defended by the queen. Looks.
Yes, and I can transfer my bishop here. Or I should have probably played g3. We'll see.
Yeah, I'd like g3 because then you kept the bishop on e5, threatening d7.
Okay, I'm just having a safe pawn up here and trying to play without queens.
It seems like you're a pawn up with a few moves ahead in development as well. Perhaps, yeah, it's really. Some hard time developing the knight on g8, because as soon as the knight moves, you can take on f6, and then which destroys his pawn structure.
Yeah, I should probably pin this knight.
Yeah, there's a good developing move.
You get double pawn on c6.
Exactly, you're threatening to take on f6 and also taking on c6. Castle queenside.
Yes. Well, they want to play knight d4, so I guess, I take here. So I'll take on c6 as well. Try to play it simple on castle.
Yeah, so now you up a pawn and you have a better pawn structure. But now there are two pawns under attack here.
He's playing tricky.
Good move, I think. Rook d4. Nice initiative. Yeah, thank you, Trullebullen. It was a very good fighting game by you. You lost that piece and then you made an incredible comeback. I hope we will see more games like that. It was very thrilling. So,
well, I think I have to give my pawn back somehow.
yeah, it seemed like you had to do it. But do you have some kind of trick here?
I'm not sure.
All right.
No, probably.
The thing you're threatening also to take the rook and taking on g7.
Oh,
But if you take on g7, the rook might attack the bishop and then take the pawn on g2.
I will try to be tricky as well.
Yes, so now Black played knight f2, threatening both of the rooks, but you were already threatening one rook, and then you took the pawn, so you threatened both rooks. So I hope Gabego 123 knows his or her tactics.
Well, it might at least be an extra pawn for me if I'm lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this.
And now you have taken back the extra perhaps because you can just play g3 and now Black can take either rook, but then you have the extra pawn and the bedded pawn structure.
It's not much of an extra pawn, but at least a pawn.
Yeah, that's true. This is not a very common pawn structure that you see. Double pawns on.
I think the time will be deciding again.
Is that the only way you can win now?
No, it's not the only way. I think I think actually I have very good winning chances by just playing the game.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good chances.
I can put my rook to f6, and he's actually under some trouble, and I have b5 and so on.
Oh right, yes. So on c6, b5, and there's you.
He's giving away, but I think I guess can take that rook actually.
This is a pawn endgame with a better king and a pawn up.
But I can also just take the pawn here because the pawn is not a pawn.
I would have gone for the endgame. I think.
Yeah, me too normally, but there was no need for it. I think here.
Did you watch the Pro Chess League yesterday? Like the Western Division played yesterday.
No.
No, it was quite interesting. Like Nakamura was live streaming his games. So he played against Lequam Liem. He played against Wesley So. That Cuban player Dominguez. You know his name. Strongest Cuban player, I think. Yeah, exactly.
Dominguez.
And
right, yes.
He also played Caruana, and he live streamed it, so you can see he was like talking about the games, and he drew a lot of arrows. That was his thing, highlighting like all the squares. I think there were at least 32 squares he highlighted and drew arrows on all of them, more or less.
Okay.
So there were like more arrows than pieces. So well done, thank you, Gabego. You only had 14 seconds left to win this rook endgame, Emanuel.
Yeah, it wasn't that much. So I think I should have exchanged the rooks earlier.
I like that. It's gonna be different in the Pro Chess League. Then every game will be very important. Oh, here we have Siringo. Also no.
So do you know who it is?
I do not.
Swedish.
Oh, is this? Now you need to help me. What is this called? This gambit, Sicilian.
Wing gambit, I think.
e6. That is not the choice I usually make. I think I played d5 there instead, or something like that. Trying to...
Yes, I think so. That's more usual, I guess. Okay, he's not taking the pawn now. He's trying to play without. Okay.
So what's the idea in the wing gambit? Is it that you activate this rook? Are there any traps that you should...
Well, you activate, you get some play on the h file, but you also get pawns in the center, which you don't get in the
that's true.
Sicilian.
Yes, you managed to like take away the c pawn from the center. Then you get to keep your d.
Yes, and you try to be quick with the development, but okay, I want to put my knight on e5, so I don't want to. I want to be able to recapture knight on e5.
Now you managed to get a tempo, sort of say, on this knight that had to go back. Now let's see. Now you're threatening mate.
So threatening a checkmate.
I think you will probably see that one, but let's see. If he castles kingside, maybe he doesn't want to do that. Maybe he's scared. No, he wasn't, or he was brave.
Okay, I can at least threaten
exactly.
another checkmate.
Now the f5, at least.
And then I'm threatening queen.
It feels like you're threatening a lot of things here. But the question is if you're getting anything. Now you can't take on e5 because you can take back with the pawn and the knight is pinned probably, but maybe there was h6 and
yes, I think that's right.
Now and if you play bishop h4, maybe there's g5.
I think I will make some
this idea. Very nice. So the idea is if you take on g5, h takes, and then you open up the h file for the rook, and maybe forcing this knight away, and you can play queen h5, and you're gonna deliver checkmate hopefully on the h file. Now let's see.
If I change something, I can take on
this bishop in a different way. Maybe now he threatens to take with the pawn, and if the pawn takes, then you can take with the bishop.
I'll try to make it. I try to make it exciting here. I take on e6, and then I take on
f5. Now you can't take it because then you take it back with the pawn, and there's a check. But let's see.
Oh, but he went for that move.
Let's see. So if you take on f4, then there's knight d3 check, which forks the king and the knight and the queen. So and there's also of course the threat on the queen by the bishop on c8. Emanuel, you only have 58 seconds to figure out what to do. I don't see a square for that queen.
That's correct. That's correct.
I think I know what I would play. I thought I was gonna play bishop takes f4. That was my idea.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I was worried about something on c3. Probably it was better try anyway, I think.
I'm not sure that I saw any ideas with anyone taking something on c3. So what's the material now? You have two knights for the queen, and you have two pawns.
Yeah, it was a little bit too much creativity, I think, at some point.
Yeah, we'll see. Trullebull managed some kind of miracle. Maybe you can as well.
We will see.
No, it's
maybe.
But you protected the pawn in a very nice way here with rook a5. Now it's giving back materials. Now it's
it's giving back, but I think it was a very good choice
now
by
he's
him.
Threatening the rook, and he's grabbing some pawns. Maybe he's even grabbing the c pawn. And your rook on h3 is not a very fun piece. Maybe there will be bishop. Oh, you're dropping the knight here.
Oh. Yes, this was the end of the fun. I'm trying to find the resign button, but it's gone.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to find.
Well,
Yeah. So
well done.
thank you very much, Ringo. Well played the game. Definitely was hard for Emanuel to find the solution there when the queen was on f4. Let's see if we can just have that moment. So
yeah, probably queen take e6 and take on f5 was a little bit too much.
Oh, and now I didn't get to show my idea, but it's fine. So now we have found a Russian player. That's fun. Welcome. I don't know if you have found your way through the stream, but I hope so. And of course, everyone who's watching, you're very welcome to support the Wasabis in Pro Chess League on Thursday. So support us by watching us. You can follow us on Twitch, Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would appreciate it very much. And of course, attend our live event. There are news on the Swedish Hack.se or other places, or you can ask in the chat. Yeah, what's going on here, Emanuel?
Well, it's becoming a little bit strange position, but I think we are both doing quite fine.
There seems to be a bishop that is eyeing down the dark squares, and yeah, you're pinning the knight now to the queen.
Yeah, he will probably play a3, I guess, to threat bishop away.
But then, yeah, then he perhaps makes it. I don't know.
Well, he gave me the chance to take control here with queen e7.
Now a3 is no longer possible. You would need to play something like king a1 and knight b1, and then you can play a3. Would take some moves. So maybe queen c1 and then a3.
Yes, that's he's going that way instead.
That was a bit surprising to me, but maybe he has some control over b5 now, and I guess you want to play b5 to be able to open up the white king.
Yeah, I want to play b5.
So you just need to find a way to do that. You just played.
Just go there.
I was like, what happens if he takes now? And you gave up your bishop. Of course, but then there's a monster bishop. But yeah, the perhaps.
But I'm close to
there are not a lot of defenders, and it seems like you can even bring. So let's say take on b5. A takes on b5.
Oh, he's coming. Okay. Well, now I'm having my queen on the diagonal.
Let's see what's the best move now. I can see b takes a4. I could not see.
I'm trying to activate my queen first,
move, but it looks quite natural, eyeing the pawn on a4. Now activating the rook on the c file. Maybe you even improved it, so you.
I could have taken on a4 actually.
Oh, true. It was
a bit too quick.
So it was attacked by both the queen and the.
But I'm also eyeing the pawn on d3, yes, so I think I'm doing well anyway.
Now you're starting to look at a4 or something. Then white has to play b4. There can't be any other move.
But I'm just getting my pawn rook to. How is he gonna survive this one? Check. Rook b2.
Yes, exactly. So check rook b2.
I can just. I can give a couple of checks first to see if he's willing to.
Oh right, yeah. He can, like, if he plays queen b2 now. There's rook a3 mate. That would be nice. But be careful of threefold repetition, because even if you can't find the resign button, I think your opponents can find the button for claiming the draw.
That's correct. Yes.
So Let's see. Yeah, I was thinking, isn't it time for a3? But happens now. So, oh, and you just grabbed a pawn. That's what. Now you managed to get the queen off the e file. Oh, yeah. You're just taking material here. You're not mating. Disappointment, Emanuel. I thought this was your kind of thing, finding checkmates. Emanuel? How?
Yes, I'm still here. I was just focusing a bit too much here.
You were in the zone.
Yes, that's correct. Oh, so tricky position, definitely.
Like this pawn is defended, and there is no checkmate. Or is there? No.
No checkmate. Okay, I'll take another pawn.
I can't see any checkmate, but yeah, you have a lot of pawns. Let's see. It's amazing that there isn't any checkmate. I don't understand. How can this be? Must be something.
So here's coming the final
very nice.
blow.
So you threaten the queen on a 8. Now you're grabbing all the pawns, so now you can't lose. And bringing in the queen. Very nice. And he's trying to keep these pawns so that the chances of a stalemate is larger. Now you have to be careful. Oh.
Oh. A bit too quick. Yes, I wasn't focused on the time.
With half a second left, you managed to stalemate him, Emanuel. This is not how we want it to be in the Pro Chess League.
Time.
You need to step up your what's called end games. I don't know your.
We have the 2-second increment at least in the.
That's true. That it won't be as disgraceful. But
I want to play another game, so let's play another game against him then.
Yeah. Now you need to
no one else.
crush him. So everyone who's watching, you're free to challenge. If you don't know how to challenge, you can ask in the chat for me to try to show you. And I think I know. Or there are other people who have said that you can like write things.
Okay, so it's
it's time for revenge for that embarrassing stalemate.
Yes.
So for everyone who don't know the rules of the Pro Chess League, it's a bit different from what we're used to with the team matches. So the points are not match points. Instead, the point system for each match is that if you win the match, you get 10 points, and to win the match you need to get at least 8.5 points. So there will be 16 games in every match, and then additionally to the 10 points you get for winning the match, you get points for each point you take. So if you win the match with 16-0, you get 26 points. So now you know. So Emanuel, every point matters in the Pro Chess League.
Okay.
It is not only a tiebreaker and such. It's actual points.
I have to be more careful with the half points and the full points. Well, he played quite quick until now, but now I'm not sure what happened, if he lost connection or if he's just thinking, because it's quite an
It says
impressive
excellent
position.
connection here. I think he's thinking. But so you're trying to mate him this time? It looked like you were gonna mate him last time.
Well, but it looks like he also has a good attack on me, so I think it's a little bit
definitely.
tricky
You're
now.
trying to mate each other, or at least.
So I think my attempt with G4 has maybe backfired a little bit, but I still have the time advantage, so I have to use that.
But
the
he
best
played
way.
pretty quickly, so I think he knows how to rumble, so to say.
Yeah.
And I was thinking knight b4, and then there are some threats on c2.
So I want to get him away with c3 as soon as possible, but I'm not sure if I get the time to do that.
With
Queen
c3,
A5,
you would take away the threat on c2. The pawn is then defended by b2, and
no, he went for this sacrifice.
So he's taking a piece and a rook for the queen, and of course a pawn. So how? Yeah, he's a piece, a rook, and a pawn for the queen.
But I'm having some mate threats again.
There's a mate threatening on e7.
But it's coming with knight to e4 maybe, if I'm trying something bad now. If I take here, okay, I take here first. Knight e4, I can play my queen to g2, I think. So I'm just wanting to push h6, and he has to play king h7. I'll first go back to the queen.
h6, king h7, and what could I...
I need to get on the diagonal somehow.
Find your way back to this diagonal. Let's see, now the rook could be brought into the game with the rook c8.
Right.
And then
I can also...
Oh, and now you're threatening the bishop on f2. Now let's see, is there...
It's like I'm getting control here.
He's threatening mate on c1. But right, you you picked up the
rook.
And now everything is falling apart. Well done. Thank you, Divinic63, for that rematch, and of course I can well done Emanuel for winning that second game. So I think that I would.
So we are into the Philidor defense.
Now we're back, yeah. So Turlebulen, a rematch. He was very close to winning last time. He was a piece down for most of the game, and then made that terrific comeback. And you won on time, Emanuel, in a very bad position.
Yes.
So let's see what is going on here.
I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure, actually. I'm not familiar with everything here.
Bishop e6. I guess if you take that one, then you can take. He can take with the knight. Maybe.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, and then on
would have
d5,
been an option, of course.
Knight c5. And now.
Possibly, yes.
Is he gonna play knight h5 and then knight f4? Is that his idea?
Maybe he's listening to you.
Maybe I should keep quiet. No.
So, but I have d5, and now he doesn't want to take that one.
Were you gonna take with the knight, or were you gonna take with the pawn?
With the knight was my intention. But okay, I'm coming back to a2 now. He's getting to f4 with his knight, if he likes to.
Do you play queen f1 on that, or queen g3?
Well, I was thinking about queen f1, queen f2. Yes, also knight
Oh,
h4
right,
sometimes, so I have to be
knight h4
careful about that.
attacking the pawn on b2, but then there might be a threat of taking on h3 on g3 with check.
Okay, I'm taking his knight on f4. Taking with my bishop. I was afraid my c2 pawn was falling, so I want to be able to take back with the rook on d5
you don't
now.
want to take with the pawn. That's the most important thing, right? Because you want to keep the pawn structure like this, because then the pawn on d6 is a weakness that you can attack, hopefully.
Yes.
But
maybe I can make use of this situation. I'm not sure.
Oh, so yeah,
it's
you're
a good
trying
idea or
to
not.
utilize that the
Maybe
queen
it
is
was not.
unprotected, so there was a pin on the bishop. So yeah, now you got to like sort of with this in-between move, you managed to get your queen in front or like outside of this rook instead of being trapped on f1. So you're putting all of your rooks and or major pieces on white here.
Yep, I do that. I have knight b6. I went there.
Okay, yeah. And you don't want to go for knight b6, taking the bishop on d7 and just playing that position with the dark square bishop and your knight. Maybe you could have gotten that. I was thinking. Looked pretty nice.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Perhaps this looks all right. Also, maybe you can find some good squares for your knight now. I don't know, e4, b5. There are some squares. F5
yes,
as well.
this is excellent.
Oh, now
I'm winning the exchange now.
It's probably better to give up the exchange than giving up the d6 pawn.
Yeah, he did the right choice here, I think, and he's fighting for a draw. But I think he has very good drawing chances. I can't really see how I'm making progress here.
There are no pawn breaks on the queen side, so you need to somehow activate your rooks, and that then must happen on the king side, where you have one less pawn than black. So yeah, it was definitely the right choice to not give up this pawn on d6 and instead sacrificing the exchange. And you are a little bit ahead on time, but it's very even. Is there even a pawn break here? Or are you just bringing down his time to see? Oh. Let's see, he's trying to block out your pieces. Now you're gonna try to attack, but there's no... Oh, nice! That was a trick, right? You saw that one coming. Now Emanuel is in the zone again. You can't communicate with him.
Yes. But he's fighting on. He's fighting on.
He might promote on...
He missed that. He missed that one. He had the e4 check first. Well, he fought well again. I'm not sure I should play this guy again.
We did some Wasabi's weekly rapids before. I was always having issues against Rullebullen. He's a strong blitz player.
Dark mode. Okay, let's try my French. I wrote 3 books on the French, so maybe I have a chance in this opening, I guess. At least in the first part of the game.
You've written a lot of books, but I don't know him. I think you mostly lose when you play the French. That's what I've seen.
Yes, I've lost a few games, but okay,
so
we'll see what's happening now.
You're playing Bobby No War Never. I have no idea who that is. So if anyone knows, please
I
feel
wasn't so.
free to come forward.
I wasn't so impressed.
So let's see.
Okay, he's just moving.
This was a very strange opening. I have no,
think
I don't play the French
I have a
with
fine
any
position.
color, but I think this is not a particular usual French.
No, but I think it should be good for black right now. It looks like
It looks very nice, I would say. Yeah, I don't give much for this pawn structure for white. I don't see what is compensating this. But of course,
A4 pawn is going to be lost.
Of course, yeah. There's no exactly. There might be no way to protect this pawn.
Okay, I gave him another chance to protect it, but I think even the bishop pair is worth more than the A4 pawn. So I should be happy if it takes on C5. Okay.
You do have a little bit of problem with the castling. So because you don't really have a good square, I think, for the bishop. If you go bishop e7, there might be g4 attacking this knight, and if it has to go to h6, maybe you can take it and destroy the pawn structure on the king side.
Yes, that was the reason I went with my knight from c5, so I can put the bishop there now.
No, that wasn't. I was thinking if he was threatening to take on a4, but and then queen b5, but there was queen d7 in between, protecting the.
Okay.
Maybe it would have been a draw in that case.
Maybe I can put my bishop on. Okay, what's going on here? I don't know. I try knight h4. Who is attacking who? I don't know if g4 is an attacking move or.
It looks perhaps more like a weakening move. Oh. What happened now?
He's trying to make some tricks, but I have rook a2. I think he missed
exactly.
that one.
I also saw rook a2. But
and then I can also make some.
Are you taking on f2 now?
No, I think actually I just take back, and then because I can take on g4.
Oh, the g4 pawn is perhaps more important than the f2 pawn.
And I'm getting all the light squares, and his bishop on g3 is just.
It's just a larger pawn, more or less.
Yeah.
Looks like a pawn.
Oh,
what?
You resigned already. Yeah. Okay.
I was not impressed by the opening choice by white, but thank you for the game. Let's see, b4 there. Is that a regular move? I've never seen it.
It's a possible. Yes, it's the French.
In the French, yeah. Is it something?
So I have two challengers: Bobby Novergo or Nisipiano.
Yeah.
That sounds in, but it's Swedish. It's actually Nisse Piano. It's very similar to the.
Who is that?
There is the Romanian grandmaster Nisse Piano, Livio Dieter, who is very strong player, but.
True. I've lost against him, so he must be very strong.
Yeah. I was surprised by this move order, but maybe.
Isn't this this looks like a more well-known variation of the French.
Could be, yes.
At least I recognize this idea, at least.
I was confused by his move order somehow, but maybe it's just something normal.
Maybe you need to write a fourth book. Had you covered the wing gambit in your books?
Yes, I have, but it's hard to remember all the specific moves. So.
I was thinking if you
had attack the d4 before I get time to.
Yeah.
Before I get time.
Let's see, what's the pawns? You have equal material, but
something. Right. Yes. Why not knight g4? Make some here. What can you do?
It felt like white. It took a lot of time for white to take this pawn on g7. now you have developed almost all of your pieces. You just need to be able to castle queenside, I guess.
I think it didn't see my X-ray against H1. We will see how he will solve this problem. Now my bishop.
This is a monster bishop now.
But it would still be the same problem even if he didn't
maybe
take on E4.
Queen A4 check, bishop C6. This bishop is doing a lot of good work now. Taking a pawn, attacking the rook, and then also defending the king. And of course attacking the queen.
There's also some other ideas like knight G5, E5, F3. It could be a checkmate if I get that in.
This one.
But just taking the rook is enough, of course. So I think he's probably resigning here. Okay.
Yeah, thank you for the game, Nisipian. Do we have another challenger?
Not yet. Waiting for someone.
Feel free to challenge. Otherwise, I would just I can show the lineup. Oh,
there's coming a challenge here. Ginik, the Russian guy again. So you want to play third game, I think.
Right.
Oh, there is no one else. So okay, let's just take that one. I'm playing black here. So let's try the Dutch defense. Okay. Oh.
So.
I forgot about that. You want to play the gambit with E4. I should play another move order maybe, but yes, that's what you did. Okay. I just have to play something then.
Let's see.
This was not what I wanted, but I thought that E5 would have been maybe stronger. Okay. I'll just go for a solid setup here. Maybe E5. Okay, it's not so serious.
I was trying to do some I now realized why they said that the stream wasn't on. It was because there was no sound when I showed the PCL lineup image.
I see. Okay.
Yes, so now I just thought of that. So we cannot show that image currently because yes, then we cut ourselves out. That was a bit unfortunate. Oh well, what don't you do? But yeah, so I can just mention that again, that we're playing against Norway Gnomes on Thursday on Time Hotel. And Emanuel, you will play on the third board for Wasabis, and I will be commentating. And of course, we have Bassem Mamin on the first board. We have Nikita Meshkovs from Latvia on the second board, and Erik Blomqvist, the Swedish champion, on the fourth board. And Norway Gnomes are bringing a lineup with Jon Ludvig Hammer on the first board, and Nordic champion Frode Urkedal on the second, and Hans Newman on the third board, and Tor Fredrik Kassen on the last board, fourth board. Yes, look forward to that. It's at 18:30 Swedish time, or 6:30 in the evening. But the event at Time Hotel starts at 6, so it's free for anyone. So you're welcome. What's going on here, Emanuel? Now I've been talking for too long.
Well, I really messed things up here. I miscalculated something.
I think this Dvinik changed his country. He was playing for Russia before. Now he's playing for Sweden. that was an interesting development. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, that was tricky. Now you have everything on this diagonal.
Not lots of fun here, but okay.
So you're an exchange down.
Yes, I am. What to do? Not much to do about that.
Let's see, there's a pawn hanging on h3, but you didn't want that one.
Well, I wanted that one, but I'll take it later, maybe.
You just about taking it at the right moment. But now there are things happening here. I think you're suffering.
I'm suffering, yes. Definitely.
So let's see. Do you have any tricks? Oh, so
not much of a trick.
So on Queen D8, are you gonna play Queen F8? Yeah, that was the idea.
That's forced. Yes.
There was no go on
No,
King F7. You're hanging the bishop on H8. So let's see.
And he's playing a smart way here, I guess. Yeah. Now I just messed things up in the middle game. I forgot about the checkmate on F7 earlier, so that's why I lost the exchange. Now it's basically game over.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like this will be hard to win. He has still 28 seconds.
Yes, so it's.
And now there's Rook takes E7, wasn't there? Rook takes King to H and Queen D7 check. Queen F2 and Rook takes H7. I thought that was very nice.
There are many ways to win, I think.
Let's see. Oh, he's taking on G7. Oh, he didn't take on G7. Why didn't he take on G7? I thought that was...
I don't know.
Now he's taking on G7. Oh, no, but then you can take on D7. What's going on? Now apparently you can still fight on. Maybe he takes on E4. Let's see. You're bringing the king in. Now you're taking a pawn. No, you did not take a pawn. You're playing on time here, it seems like. Oh, now you can perhaps get the B pawn instead. This is starting to look very hard for white. Oh, now you're just winning. And oh no!
It was too quick.
With 0.1 seconds left. That was a hard game.
Well,
did you had pre-moves activated, right? Yeah.
I did have that one, but I'm very slow with my equipment. I'm not like I used to be 20 years ago.
We need to get you better equipment. You need to be geared up for first day. Can't be.
But that's the reason I'm here practicing, exactly. I guess.
We can't have you. Can't have you playing with lousy equipment.
I have an interesting challenge here. I think I tried D4 in this game.
Yeah, so this is a Vasa player, Niklas Hedin, Saint Nick. He was also in the chat. Very nice. But that aspect, we need to make sure our players have like good things, so they don't lose those kinds of positions where they should just checkmate.
Well, it wouldn't happen with the increment of
every half a second or 0.1 second counts, even in those games.
Yeah,
they will be hard. Of course, some teams are ridiculous, but fortunately not in our division. In our division, the teams are much nicer, but Like the team that the St. Louis Archbishop had yesterday, that was just insane with the Lequam Liem on the last board. It was like, he's a pretty decent player. He could gladly play on first board for us, or at least around there. Then of course they had Wesley So on the third board, and Dominguez on second, and Caruana on first. That team is hard to break. I think you need to do a lot of practicing for that, right, Emanuel?
That's correct. Yes. Here it's a tricky game also. I'm not sure what to do over here.
It seems like you have weakened your king and you have not gotten a lot for it. More or less, you're just put your pieces on the first rank.
Maybe I'm getting my king a little bit safer now after this move.
You can perhaps lighten the pressure on it. But do you know which other player usually places all of the pieces on the first rank that I stream with from time to time?
No.
Rawan Saget, no. He's a master of putting all of his pieces on the first and 8th rank. I am not sure how he does it, but it happens all the time. Must be something with that knight f3 opening he plays. It looks horrible each time I see it.
So what should I do here? I don't know. I want to play b4 or something, but it doesn't look that great. Maybe c4 instead.
You're trying to find a pawn break, but it's hard to find a good one or some way of getting your pieces out. It seems like to me this knight on f2 is very strange. You would like it to be somewhere else, because it's now like blocked out by the pawn on e4, which covers the d3 square, and of course the pawn chain blocks e4 as well.
Oh, he's playing that way. Okay.
So let's see. He's threatening a3 perhaps. And are there any other? Oh, of course, the threat on a1. the threat on a1 is perhaps the most threatening of the two. So let's see.
Yes.
Now you're giving the option of taking either the e pawn or the a pawn.
Yeah, I think I have to settle for a draw here.
There is a perpetual here. Yeah, I would probably be very satisfied with it. So very well done by Niklas Hedin, Saint Nick. That was a great result against a grandmaster, I would say. Be very satisfied with that. Yeah,
the one here.
Will be no war never. So
now or never, I think. Now or never.
True, I cannot read. It's now or never. Good, Emanuel, that you're able to correct me. Teach me how things should be.
So we are having another match with the same, like, it's a little bit different. Maybe. No, it's the same.
I don't know if you did you follow Realton Cup anything, Emanuel?
No, I didn't follow this year.
I produced a round report from each round, and it got hard at pronouncing some of the player names, especially the Indian players. They had some pretty hard name to pronounce, and also Elshan Muradiabadi. That one was hard to nail down at first.
Okay.
I've been working a lot with saying strange names, and I guess I will have to continue doing that within the Pro Chess League. So I better learn to read.
Okay.
So let's see now. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not sure what's okay.
How are you gonna break this up? You have castled in different directions, but you want to. But when you have done that, you want to attack with the pawns, but you have blocked your pawns on F2 and G2, Emanuel. How are you supposed to attack them?
Yes, I have to move my knight from G3 at some point, I guess. Well, one idea is sometimes to play knight F5, but I should have done it earlier if I should go for that idea. Yeah.
But of course, the bishop on E7 is hanging, so like it was not that much of a sacrifice in this position.
Okay, I just have to be careful about knight A4 to C3, but at least now I'm trying to advance my G pawn.
Knight A4, bishop C3 will be a double attack on the queen and the king.
Same with knight G5, D5, like you played now. King A1, I think.
The same threat. And what could... Didn't we see a game where there was like knight B4 and... Now perhaps there's a new threat of there was a threat of playing knight C3, attacking the queen, and also threatening the queen B1 check after takes on C3. So
yeah, that was true, yes. So he has some tricks. It's not that easy to play here. I try to exchange some pieces.
Yeah,
if possible,
exactly.
exchange the knights.
It's probably good to try to exchange the knight on D5 for the knight on F1. Where I like this move, knight E3, I think. Unless there's some tactic that I could be missing.
It's hard to assess the position.
It's very interesting. Knight D takes C3 here. Yeah, and he chose to go for that.
Oh. He went for that. Okay.
Of course, you need to protect the mate on B1 some way. And there's also
definitely.
The threat is also on the queen and the rook on D1. Let's see, what is it now? You have two pieces and he has two pawns, so this should be decent for black materially, but of course this bishop, if it comes to F6, it could become very good.
Can become a monster bishop there, yes.
Challenge it with your own bishop on B2, I guess. He found this, so now it's just gonna be... Oh, what? But you also found something. Tricky.
I have to try.
What happens if he takes on D4? Oh, you take it back with the rook. Yeah, you take it back with the rook, that's what.
And if you take on D1?
But that's also a move.
Queen A4.
Yeah, Queen A4 attacking the rook on E8, but... Oh, you also attacked the rook on D1. Oh, you attacked both rooks, I didn't see that. I guess you saw that.
He's playing very tricky now.
So the idea is that if you take on D2, you can do rook takes D4, attacking both the queen and the king on D2. Now, this is two rooks against knight and queen. Oh, but yeah, what's going on now? I did not understand that move, Emanuel. Queen F4. Oh.
Sorry, which one?
Queen F4 was a very strange move. The one that happened on move 39.
Oh yes, so this was just in the
Yeah.
in the time trouble. So this was.
Yeah, I was thinking if you thought it was Czech or something. uh, I thought you were gonna play your queen to the c file, or I was actually thinking that.
I was not having control of
No,
the time. I thought it was
no,
just by
exactly.
quick.
But you did have a few seconds left, I think. It says that you had 17 seconds here.
Yes,
But of
it's
course,
true.
it's 3 plus 0, then hard.
Well, I think maybe I will soon be done for today. Maybe I take one more
Yeah, so
game.
we're gonna have a rematch. Didn't we play that person before? That's fine.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
played him once at least.
take a rematch, and that's the last game. So
Yes, I
we're
think so.
much looking forward to this. Yeah. Was this the person that won one game? I'm trying to remember. I should keep track on this.
It's another French coming up here. Let's see what's this line I played again. It's not Queen G4, okay.
This
So it's just about trying to remember. Trying to remember.
me, this looks like a very mainline French, but maybe it isn't.
Well, it's not the most common, but it's one option, of course.
So let's see what's going on.
Well, I think I'm just heading my knight here.
Attacking the pawn on d4. You're not afraid of destroying your pawn structure with the bishop takes f5?
No, I would be quite happy with that actually, because
you get you can then what, break with f6, or do you get some kind of square for the bishop on e6?
I get light squares on the queen side. So I think
perhaps you can get b6
quite,
also, maybe
quite
activating the bishop on a6. Yeah, that looks more promising than putting it on e6.
But this is more tricky. Maybe he can do something good now. I think I forgot something important here, I guess.
Now the knight is threatened and the pawn on g7. So
I just saw this move a little bit too late.
Now you're suffering because of knight f5. Maybe white just takes it and then takes on g7. And you're down more than 1 minute on the clock. This
is not good at all.
Oh, you're giving up the f7 pawn.
I think I'm
this was
well, it's not what I wanted to do, but I was almost just losing in all variations, so it was just a terrible decision of me. So bad time, bad position, but
that's one of the last game, Emanuel. Looking good for first day.
Yeah, maybe, maybe not.
So let's see. Yeah, he has managed to put this bishop right in your position. And
yes.
Oh, you created a square for your king. Your king can move up the board now.
So, but how bad is this? It's one pawn, so it's not.
No,
it's not just game over.
Now you can fight, but you do have some issues with that. Your rooks are very passive, and yeah, your pawns on the 7th rank are being attacked by the rook. But yeah, maybe you can find some kind of position where your king is active and you're blocking the e5 pawn. But yeah, now they're starting. Is there any threat that he has? Is it bishop d7 picking up the b6 pawn? And now king f6 protecting the pawn on e4, but oh no, mouse slip.
Oh,
You intended to take, or you
mouse
intended
slip.
to.
Yes, I
Okay,
intended
so
to take it.
that was unfortunate. Mouse slips are one of those what do you call devastating things that can happen, or perhaps opportunities on the other end in these online chess formats. That yeah, the opponent just drops the piece on a non-intended square, which of course have happened several times. I know that Rawan Sagit, that I mentioned before, my friend, he mouse slipped against Magnus Carlsen when he was a pawn up. That's a famous YouTube video, and probably oh, you won.
Well, somehow I checkmated. I don't know.
That's amazing.
It was a little bit of a miracle.
How did you do that? It was. I was.
I think you can expect something random on Thursday
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. So, of course, thank you everyone for participating. It has been great fun, and yeah, Manuel, you did very well. So, do you have any last words you want to say before the? I think something happened to your Skype window. I don't know why it got. Oh no, now it's
Okay.
fine. So.
It's fine. Okay, good.
So, do you have anything you want to say before the match on Thursday, or any shout out?
I don't know. We will just do our best. So I think it's.
Yeah, looking very much.
Come and watch every time.
Sorry.
Come and watch everyone if you have the time to.
Yes, of course.
On Sunday evening at 6:30, I think.
No, we start the event at 6, but the match starts at 6:30 exactly. But you're welcome to come before and socialize with friends, enjoy the mood, and of course, if you don't have the opportunity to join the live event at Time Hotel in Stockholm, you can watch the stream that we're gonna live broadcast from the event with the commentary. And yeah, so we're all rooting for the Wasabis, and I hope you will all be rooting too. Thank you very much, and thank you, Emanuel. Hope you tune in.
Thanks, Anders.
Thanks.